we definitely have a box here, and inside a box we have this is the UL radical. Okay. First, just like this is the king the king radical, but one more stroke and it become the UL particle, UL inside a box, somehow in a country. This let me think of an imperial seal. Hello everyone, I'm Frugal. For the next few years, I plan to spend 1 hour every day studying Japanese. In a world of out-of-control inflation, changing climate, AI revolution, and wild narrative, perhaps joining me on this linguistic quest is just what you need. Please don't be dismissive of the idea so quickly. They say you never know unless you give it a go. How about sticking with me for 21 days? 20 days is a reasonable amount of time to form a new habit. It will also allow you to grasp a solid general feel of what the language is about and what I'm trying to accomplish here. At which point, should you decide that becoming proficient in Japanese is in no way, shape, or form the answer to the aforementioned problems, and that you just stop wasting your time immediately. It is fair. Today, I will continue with step 1 of the core Japanese 2000 deck, and afterward we'll try to get in as much grammar from the Take-In guide as possible. Nari, didn't we started this yesterday too? To become
なる。彼は医者になりました。
Okay, this is review, so I will go quickly. So, 彼は医者になりました。Yesterday we didn't really build very good mnemonic for this kanji yet, so we have the radical for a working person, and yesterday we didn't properly recognize this next stroke of pattern yet, but this one is somehow literally a skin, right? So we have the working person radical, and this one means the skin, so like literally an avatar, a working avatar. So this one means he or maybe a man. Personally, I look at this and I kind of look like a sumo wrestler to me, and they are doing the very signature hand wave motion at the start. And yeah, that's it for this kanji. Next, we have this one. That means a doctor or medicine. Yesterday we remember it had a person lying on the bed, and I still think that is very good mnemonic. But in real radical term, we have here a box, and the stroke inside here is actually an arrow. So an arrow inside a box is somehow medicine or doctor. That is why I think my mnemonic yesterday is still good. Because this definitely resembles someone lying on the bed, and the head is turned sideways. And this one means a person. We have the soil and the sun. Yeah, okay, this is very easy.
する。
Suru means to do, to make. Okay, suru.
出る。
There are two mountains on top of each other. So one will have to leave, and this one means to exit or to leave. Yeah, to go out.
今朝は早く家を出ました。
Kisa wa hayaku uye odemasa. I leave the house early. Okay, we have this one mean now. Yesterday I said it like an arrow, and because it is literally the radical mean now or at the moment. So I think that mnemonic stand, there is a arrow that is pointing to the present, right? Next we have the the kanji for morning. First off, we have the moon, and we didn't recognize yesterday, but this is a small radical for the sun as well. And we have two cross or two radical for number 10, because this one look very similar to the radical that means vehicle. You can think that is the sun is traveling, and because it is morning, the mnemonic is like what is it? What was it? The sun come out and replace the moon. That means it's the morning, right? That's what I was trying to say. Next we have this. The kanji mean early, so it's just the sun and number 10, and maybe 10 a.m. in the morning used to be considered early, but not anymore. Next, uchi, no, we have that, and okay, next.
使う
Scale, to use. We have the person radical and a radical that look like a drill, right? Right. In terms of the real radical, instead of think of this as a real, know that this pattern here actually mean history. Yeah, so just add one more horizontal stroke here, and you will get this one, and somehow it means history. I mean, history and the drill, they still have something to do with each other, right? So they use really small drill to excavate it at the historical landmark, right? Maybe.
このパソコンを使ってください。
Pasophone, personal computer. Okay, very good.
ところ
Tokoro, a place.
私は友達のところに泊まった。
Watashi wa tomodachi. Tokori. Okay, so we will have tomodachi, right? Yesterday we didn't properly remember this, but this one, and what was it? The road radical, the friend along the way. The real treasure is the friend you met along the way. We have this, and two more. Yeah, okay. Pretty sure this is it. See, got it right. Anyway, this one is the kanji that means friend, and it has the katakana na here, and a radical here that means again, the again radical. So katakana ta and again, and somehow they make friends. So just think of a true friend is someone you can say na to over and over again, right? And that makes a friend. Next here we have the kanji that literally mean to obtain or to have or something. No. Wow, okay. Let's know that it means to obtain. And yesterday we already said about the treasure is the friend that we have along the way, because this is the road radical. And to make that then make it stick even more, we have the happiness kanji that look like this. This is the happiness kanji. So with this one more horizontal stroke, we will have this pattern here. So let's just say that we have happiness on the road, and somehow that means to obtain. So everyone to want to reach or to obtain the road to happiness. And together with the word friend, we have the full-fledged word that tomodachi and mean a friend. And we have this one as well. This one means to stay. And this is actually, yesterday we have already identified the water radical. And this one here with the sun and a stroke at the top is actually mean white. So white, let's say that because this is white, that means that you have pronoun of water, and because you have pronoun water, you have to find a place to stay. That could be the mnemonic.
思う
Omoy, to think. Wow, very easy, right? To work on your mind is to think. To work on the feeling on your mind is to think.
私もそう思います
I think so too. Next.
持つ
Yeah. Oh, okay. We come up with a really blasphemy mnemonic for this yesterday, but I mean, it is difficult not to think like that. We have the hand and the temper. So if you have in your hand a temper, or if you own a temper, you have a lot of followers. So like you have a lot.
私は車を持っています
Kuruma, mote is this, and kuruma is the vehicle radical. Okay, maybe this is not the right stop order, but I will fix this in due time. Next,
時間
is mean time. We have the temper and the time, right? The sun radical and another temper. The temper of the sun, or the sun also means the radical for time. So the temper for time, this one means time. And the other one here is mean interval. Yeah, here interval. And yesterday we remember it's not three sun, but actually it have the radical for get. Yeah, this is the radical for get. And between the get we have another small sun, or the time radical. I mean the specific time that the gate is open mean interval. I mean that in a way makes sense, and that is the mnemonic for this kanji.
今は時間がありません
I don't have time now. Right.
今年
Kotoshi, this year. The radical for year is something also we didn't quite go over well yesterday. Yeah, okay, I got the shape right at least. But radically speaking, the most important for the kanji that mean year is this pattern of stroke somehow mean to dry. Yeah. So maybe just think of this somehow as to dry. Let's see. In a dry year, the growing of a tree will be thinner. You can fact check that.
今年はイタリアに旅行したい
Real cool style. So we have the word for travel as well. First off, we have the working person radical and the katakana te, and the first half of this. Yesterday we already identified the person radical, or this one also at the same time in the direction radical. But the rest of the stroke yesterday made no sense. Here and what was it? Something like this. Yeah, I think I got that right. Yeah, okay, maybe this one needs to look a bit nicer. But anyway, we have this one mean to go, and this one mean like to travel as well. So journey, okay. And if you look at this, it kind of look like a person using a driving simulation. So this one mean to travel. That's how it looked to me.
知る
Shiru, to know. Okay, to know. To know. Yesterday we think of this as a person that is using their mouth or a person talking. But radically speaking, this one is an arrow. An arrow and a mouth somehow mean to know. I will stick with thinking of this as a human figure.
誰もその話を知らない
Okay, nobody knows that story. And yeah, okay, let's. This one mean who, and more is like the inclusive particle also too. So if you have who and like inclusive of who, like whoever is also included, it mean everyone, I think. Yeah, so Darimo mean everyone. That's what we learned yesterday. Radically speaking, we have the radical for speech here, and believe it or not, this one we didn't go over yesterday, but this one somehow mean a bird, the radical for a bird. Yeah, so imagine a bird that can talk, or a parrot. I mean, if you see a parrot speaking, you will also be thinking, is really the parrot that is speaking, or it is someone else who is speaking on the background, right? So this one means to who, so to wonder who it is, right? Yeah, next.
作る
Scooter, to make. We have the person radical, and we have the shop that look like a saw. Okay, maybe. Right, okay, I got it right. Radically speaking, yeah, got nothing. Let's think of this as a person using a saw to work on their workshop.
今朝ごはんを作っています
Ima asa gohan. Gohan. Mean. So we have the radical for food or eat. And what was it? We have this one. Radically speaking is a cliff, and this one is similar to what we have go into before, mean again. So a meal is something or a sort of food that you have again and again, even if you are on a financial cliff. Okay. Okay. 彼は医者になりました。
彼は医者になりまし
Okay,
た。
let's be quick here.
作る
Okay, new word. Or not. This is a new cat, right? But it's just the back of a cat we have already learned. Imawa. Sa gohan o skutemasu.
今朝ごはんを作っています同じ
Eh? Okay, this is new. Wow, we actually have the. Oh, okay, whatever. Sorry. Onaji means same, identical. Onaji. We have a bigger box, and inside the bigger box, we seem to have a smaller box. Means same, identical. So this make me think of the unboxing prank, right? You keep opening the box, and inside the bigger box you find the same but smaller box inside. Keep opening until the final box you open and there's nothing inside.
彼の日本語のレベルは私と同じくらいだ
Okay. Wow. Okay. This is a lot. 彼は日本語 Okay, what's this? Level. His Japanese level is about the same as mine. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, just take a while guys here, but this look like the person and the radical for person and the radical for standing. So this one need to stand maybe. Just a while guys. Carino. Wow. Carino. Nihongo. Oh, actually mean Japanese. Okay. No. Reberu. Level. Oh. So in katakana. Level of Japanese. Japanese level. The where. The topic particle. Me. To mean end or with, okay. Another particle I think. Onaji, approximately the same. Okay, let's break this down. This is definitely the sun. Yeah, we have already see this in radical form many times. This means book or origin or shocks. Oh, okay, so I think this one will mean language then. Word language. Okay, so these two make the word for Japanese or to Japan. Okay, Nihon. So maybe this one is not a book but more appropriately like origin, right? We all know that sometimes Japan is called the land of the rising sun after all. So we have the sun, and maybe this is more appropriately to originate the rising sun. Radically speaking, this one look like the radical tree with one small horizontal stroke that somehow making it originate from a tree. That makes sense. And this one means language. And we have the radical for speech. We also have a small mouth here. And this one doesn't look like anything right now. Okay. And this one need to rank. A person standing mean rank. The same rank. Onaji together means the same rank. Okay, I think that makes sense. Rank. Okay. The radical person and the radical mean to stand. We learned this from Atarashi. Yeah. Mean to rank. Okay. Yeah, so I get to stand and to rank. Okay, consider it's a wrong guess.
今
Now? Okay, now.
彼は今勉強しています
Carry what you meant. He's studying now. Carry, he meant now. So this one might be studying. Right? Benkyo, study, okay. This one, okay, not sure. This one, power. Okay. To study, huh? Radically speaking, we have a pair of running leg here. Long running leg, and this is the radical for power or strength. Yeah, power or strength. This one is the radical for power or strength. And this one is definitely a bow. This is a katakana mu as well. So like the radical form in I or private. This one in another word, we will visit this tomorrow. Okay, but thank you means to study. Okay.
続く
What? Oh, to continue, to flow. This is the thread or sync radical, right? Yeah, this is definitely thread or sync. Thread or sync, so mean to continue. Okay, I think this one is a samurai. Yeah, not to confuse with the sword, but it's a samurai. This could be a roof, and this is a pair running man. Okay. The radical thread or sync, and a samurai, a roof, and a running man mean to continue or to follow. Somehow that is making sense in my head right now.
工事は3月まで続きます。
Oh, Kojima. Construction will continue until March. Okay. Sangatsu we already know. Koji construction. Well, okay. This one is something that we know from Shigoto. Official business. It means business. This one is business. This one is business. This one is business. This one is business. And the first one looks like a katakana A. Katakana A. It means work. Work, business. Craft, business. Craft business. Craft business is construction. Okay? Katakana A means to craft. Construction. It kind of like a steel frame, steam bar. Steam bar. Yeah, kind of like steam bar. So if you want to tell me this got something to craft or construction, I think I could remember this fairly easily. Anyway, construction, where the topic, Sangatsu, March, Made mean until, so it is a new particle or preposition that we are seeing here. And Suzuki, Masu mean to continue. Construction will continue in March. Okay, I think that makes sense.
国
Kuni mean country. Oh, okay. We definitely have a box here. And inside a box we have, this is the UL radical. Okay. First, just like this is the king the king radical, but one more stroke and it becomes the UL particle. UL inside a box, somehow in a country. This makes me think of an imperial seal, like the Japanese imperial seal. That means a country. Okay, I think I can work with that.
まだ
Mada, yet more. Oh, okay, we already know about this. Mada.
やる
Yaru. To do. Didn't suru mean to do as well? What's the difference there? Okay, whatever.
一緒に宿題をやろ
Ishoni. Let's do our homework together. Let's do our homework together. Wow. I feel like we are learning a lot of kanji today. This one means ishoni, together. Homework, skudai, o, the object, particle, and yaro, to do. Okay. This is obviously the kanji for one. Okay. This one means like a string, one string, and together this means together. Okay, this one is string. We have the thread radical here, and we have the person radical or kanji, whatever. The person with a thread mean to string, mean together. Isoni is together. Okay, that might take some mental gymnastics, but I can work with that. Next is homework. Oh, wow. I see we have a roof here and a person or a human radical. This one actually look like a jar or a bottom of wine. What's this one mean? It's actually mean an int. Okay, unlocking or an int. But somehow with this one, it will turn into homework. Home problem, in problem you look back at the in, mean homework. Okay, that could make sense. We have the sun here, and look like another bottle of wine here, but this one is bigger. And wow, could this be the road radical? Anyway, I will come back to this tomorrow.
言う
You
言う言う言う言う言う
the way this is pronounced is really strange.
言う
But this is the speech radical, so mean to say, to tell. No problem. You
言う
or you.
言う
Really difficult to.
上司が一杯飲もうと言った。
Okay. Really a lot kanji here. My boss said let's have a drink. My boss said let's have a drink. So Yoshi mean superior or boss. Yeah, it's the subject particle. We know this. So this is how you quote, huh? To like a direct quote. You use ga and then following by the word. You is to say this one. Ippai. What's this one mean? Let's have a drink. Bye. Full. Ippai. To full, to have something to the full, to have something to the maximum. This one mean to drink or something. Oh, okay, this one actually easier to remember because we have the radical for food or eat here. And this look like a human figure or whatever. So this one need to drink. To drink. Kind of feel like this sentence is actually let's completely down a glasses. Let's have a drink. This one feels really strange right now. Oh, okay. Radically speaking, what it says? A cup. Oh, a cup. Okay, 1 cup. Drink. Let's drink 1 cup. Let's have a drink. Okay, that actually makes sense now. Yeah, a cup. Huh? We have the radical for 3 here, and what is this? Okay, more on this tomorrow.
少ない
Few, little. This one have the radical for small, for sure. Small with a twist become small with a twist become few, little. Okay.
今年は雨が少ないです。
今年は雨が少ないです。 there's not much rain this year. This year, not much. This one must mean rain. It kind of like rain as well. And yeah, also there's a radical look like this, mean the rain radical.
行く
行く to go, okay, no problem here.
決める
Kimeru. To decide, to agree. This is definitely the water radical. And what's this? Doesn't look like anything right now. I'll come back to this tomorrow.
帰国することに決めました
I have decided to go back to my country. This one is country. This one is decide. Okay, let's see. Because this whole like a phrase or something to return, local, take matter, business, affair, situation. The situation regarding return to my country, the location to return, the matter of to return to my country. I have decided. Okay, so okay, what this must mean return or something. Yeah, return. Is that a spirit radical? No, don't think so. I will have to come back with this tomorrow as well. It doesn't look like anything right now.
高い
Takai mean tone, high. Well, this a lid here, a box, another box, and a smaller box inside another box. This kind of feel like the Japanese castle, Japanese style castle, mean high. Japanese castle is height. Japanese castle is tall. Okay, that would be easy.
これがこの町で一番高いビルです
Korea. This is the tallest building in town. Korea. Kono. What? This one in town or something? Yeah, in town. We have the field radical and whatever this is. In town. A letter T beside the field. The town beside the field. Okay, maybe. Tallest building in town. This one is tall. What is this like? Turn or number. ET. Oh, number one tall building. Number one building. Oh, okay. Let's see. Correct this. Yeah. Subject particle. Kono this. Kono but go with this. Korea stand alone but Kono must go with another word. Town. Kono this town. This is this town. The location here. Ichiban. Oh, okay. Ichiban means number one. High tone. And this one must be building or something. Building. Okay. Okay. I think grammatically this sentence makes sense here. What this kanji here? Is that a real particle radical? Yeah, it seems like a real radical to me. And we have a field. So a rail on the field somehow mean like ranking or something or number. Ichiban number one. Okay. Same identical. Onaji.
同じ
Okay. We are looking back here. From this point onward, only the back side of the card.
彼の日本語のレベルは私と同じくらいだ
I think I will go fast here. We are kind of pressing for time now. Japanese castle.
高い
Tall. home. Okay, we are done for today. Next is the grammar portion. Today we will learn about the basic of verb, the role of verb. We have now learned how to describe nouns in various ways with other nouns and adjectives. This gives us quite a bit of expressive power. However, we still cannot express action. This is where verb comes in. Verb in Japanese always come at the end of the clause. Remember the structure is what is subject, object, verb, right? So different from English. Since we have not yet learned how to create more than one clause, for now, it means that any sentence with a verb must end with the verb. We will now learn the three main categories of verb, which will allow us to define conjugation rule. Before learning about verb, there's one important thing to keep in mind. A grammatically complex sentence requires a verb only, including state of being, or to rephrase unlike English, the only thing you need to make a grammatically complex sentence is a verb and nothing else. That's why even the simplest, most basic Japanese sentence cannot be translated into English. A grammatically complex sentence. Taberu, eat. Possible translation include I eat, she eat, they eat. I don't feel that's true. English can be very short and very short as well under the right context. Like eat. Ring. I think that is legitimate English sentence as well. So to think that Japanese is somehow special in this way, I don't think so. 3.5.2 classifying verb into rule verb or verb. Before we can learn any verb conjugations, we first need to learn how verbs are categorized. With the exception of the two verb, our verb fall into the category of rule verb or verb. So it's like the verb that end with es or the verb that only end with s when you use the third person and the second person in the present tense. Rule verb end in ru, while verb can end in the number of vowel sound including ru. Wow. Okay, that's confusing. Therefore, if a verb does not end in ru, it will always be an verb. For verb ending in ru, if the vowel sound preceding the verb is an a, or o vowel sound, it will always be an verb. Otherwise, if the preceding sound is an e or a vowel sound, it will be an verb in most cases. Wow, okay. A list of common exceptions at the end of this section. Whoa. Like, English have a lot of verbs or words that follow the rule, and then there also a bunch of words that does not follow the rule. What was the word again? Irregular verb, right? Yeah, irregular. Example, taberu is an e vowel sound, so it's an verb. Wakaru is an a vowel sound, so it's an verb. Okay. If you are unsure which category a verb falls in, you can verify which kind it is with most dictionaries. There are only two exception verbs that are neither verb or verb as shown in the table below. Suru and what the hell is that? Kuru, to come. Okay. Example, here are some example sentences using verb, and exception verb. Alisu wa taberu as follows: eat. Well, that's Alice. At least it is correct, right? Chim mư gà, killer. Chim is the one that come. And both and mo, suru, both also do. Okay. Next. Kaniga error. There is money. Money is the thing that exists. Literally translation. Error means existence. To error or to not error. Watashi wa bai. As for me, bye. Bye. I bye. Neko wa iru. There is cat. Literally, as for cat, it exists. Iru or error. Maybe iru is for living being and error is for non-organic things. 5.3 appendix. Below is a list of verbs with a preceding sound of ea, iru or eru sound ending. The list is not comprehensive, but it does include many of the more common verbs categorized roughly into 3 levels. Wow, okay. Okay, just know that it's there, but I'm not reading that. 3.6 Negative verb. Now that we have seen how to declare things and perform action with verb, we want to be able to say the negative. In other words, we want to say that such and such action as not performed. This is done by conjugating the verb to the negative form, just like the state of being for nouns and adjective. However, the rules are a tad more complicated. Conjugating verb into the negative. Like what? That's a lot of vocabulary. We will now make use of the verb classification we learned in the last section to define the rules for conjugation. But before we get into that, we need to cover one more important exception to the negative conjugation rule. Error. Error means to exist. Oh, for inanimated object, I just like not guess, but like uneducated guesses previously. Iru, rule verb to exist, to animate, the animated. Error is an verb used to express existence of inanimated object. The equivalent verb for animated objects such as people or animal is iru, which is a normal rule verb. Okay. For example, if you wanted to say that a chair is in the room, you would use the verb aru. But if you want to say a person is in the room, you must use the verb iru instead. Okay, makes sense so far? These two verbs, aru and iru, are quite different from all other verbs because they describe existence and are not actual action. I mean, to exist is to action, but okay. You also need to be careful to choose the correct one based on an animated or inanimated object. Inanimate object. Anyway, the reason I bring it up here is because the negative of error is 9, meaning that something does not exist. The conjugation rules for all other verbs are listed below, as well as a list of example verbs in their negative form. And the exception rule are noted. For rule verb, do, the ru and attach 9. For example, taberu become tabe 9, to not eat. For verb that end in u, replace u with wa and attach 9. So this one, what's this? To buy. Ka u thành ka wa nai, to not buy. For all other verb, replace the vowel sound with a vowel equivalent and attach 9. So master, to wait, thành master plus ta. So is this the a vowel or the ta vowel. Matsu, matsu, mata, matanai, not with. Replace the vowel sound with the a vowel equivalent and attach nai. Oh, I see. So because su is belong to the T column, that is why it is replaced with the ta. That is the a vowel of that column. Wow, okay. This is definitely confusing. And I see. Okay, definitely remain. Wow, changing into the a vowel of the column. A vowel of the column. A vowel of the column. Okay. Okay, example. Here are some example. Example. Alice qua thả bên này. As Wallace does not eat. Chim gà. And so B and so ba. Wow. And so ba này. Bố bừ mô does not do she này. Ô khani gà này. Rư. Ô khani gà này. Okay. This is a lot of work, definitely. But yeah, it's 1 hour. Whew. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for today. Thank you very much for watching. I leave a link in the description that later will arrive, that where you can get today's stroke diagram along with some other material I think would prove useful. If you have a good mnemonic of any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to share it. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.
お辞儀すべき王様だからな。
いつも頼み事ばかりで悪いな。
何やってんだ。
いや、そういうのはいいから。で、どれほどの攻撃が予想されるって？